Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Observatory. Our server rack is finally up and running, and I want to take you guys on a tour of it. From top to bottom, we have our unified Cloud Key Gen 2 Plus with a front rack face here on it. Then we have our Peplink BR1 Max Pro 5G router. So this thing is a cellular router which allows us to get internet in here at the observatory even though we don't have a hard line coming in. So we're going to be using a cellular antenna. And then down here we have our 48 port switch. We've left all this space in here for all of our keystone jacks that are going to be coming in and also other switches. And then down here we have our NAS. Currently it's running 32 terabytes with an extra 16 terabytes of redundant storage. They're 18 terabyte hard drives, but you lose a little bit of storage thanks to the way the hard drive is designed. So it's only about 16.2 terabytes per hard drive that we're getting. But we have about 32 terabytes with two NVMe 2 terabyte drives in here for read-write caching. So that gives us super fast speeds. And so this whole rack here is, the top half is going to be for switching, and then the bottom half here, which goes all the way down, this is going to be our power and our servers, and then down here at the bottom will be if we have air conditioning, or maybe we just have powers all the way down. And then finally here in the back we have a very large power strip that also contains a meter here on the front to power all of our devices. This is really handy as it shows us exactly how much power we're drawing right off the front of the bat. And if we end up needing more power, we know we'll be able to switch right away over to something that has another circuit, or once we start loading this up, then we're gonna know we need to rewire our building. Luckily this room here isn't finished right now. It's just a lot of framing in here. And so it's gonna be easy for us to rewire the building now instead of once we have drywall everywhere. This here is our 5G antenna. It's a 4x4 multi-input, multi-output router. So it's got 4 cellular antennas in here and it's omnidirectional. This device gives us much better reception than what we get off of just the internal antennas that they ship you with here. So these are what they send you. We got 4 of these guys. And we won't be using these just because the signal that we get with these guys will be not nearly as good as what we're going to get with the external antenna. We also have this massive cable. It's probably about 3/4 of an inch thick here that we're going to be able to run all the way out to the outside of our building. And depending on where we get the fastest service, we're going to put this on that side of the building and we're going to run it from there so we have really good, reliable 5G internet. And this is a good backup too. So if we lose power at the building or something's up with our coaxial lines in, we're still going to have data coming into the building through cellular towers. With a tower like this, we can be even farther away from a tower and we're still going to pick up decent reception because we have such a large external antenna. For data coming into the building, we will have 800 gigabytes worth of commercial hotspot data coming into our building with a static IP. I'm not going to talk about the carrier that we are using, but it is a third-party one. There's lots of available choices that you can have online. We just found one that worked really well for us. But it's going to be coming off of T-Mobile, so we're going to be getting good speeds for up to 800 gigabytes. And then everything after that, we're going to have to find a different solution. So this is a tour of our server rack that we have right now. It's going to be growing a lot here in the future as we add cameras and we add switches and we add even more computers, servers. That's going to really start filling out the lower end of this rack, but it's going to be a little while until we do that. But that's why we bought such a large rack, because we know in the future we are going to be filling this out with a ton of equipment and we needed all this space for it. Thank you very much for watching this video. We're very excited to see where this goes from here, and soon we're going to be having our telescope online, so that's going to be very, very exciting. We're doing repairs to it right now. We just re-greased the whole thing, so the gears have been fully cleaned and we're re-greasing it, and we're going to have the right ascension gear is the one that we're dealing with right now. The motor didn't seem like it was properly tensioned on the bearings of the motor. So they were locking up when they were going in one direction in right ascension. So hopefully that will be fixed very soon, and we will be good to go from there on out. So with that, thank you very much for watching, you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.